right, good morning, everybody. We're going to do some mobility work today. So today is a little bit more of a relaxed day, just to get some of the stretching and mobility work in, build that routine, hold you accountable to get that in. I know for me, this is a really tough thing to do. A lot of times I finish my run and then I just head to the shower. We have busy schedules, things to do, so if we can take 5 minutes even to get something in, that'll pay dividends down the road. So when you do this, let's try to do it. If you're going to run today, try to do it after your run. We know from a research standpoint that doing prolonged stretches before you run decreases performance. So if we can do it afterwards, it's going to be beneficial for you not only today, but long term. Okay, so first one we're going to do is just a prone press up. So be on a mat, be on the ground, and then just press up, sink those hips down to the floor, hold this one, and down, and then repeat. I like to kind of alternate this one back and forth for about 30 seconds. Do that a couple times. 1, 2, 3, and back down. So you get about 10 of those in. 3-second hold at the top, back down. 30 seconds, take a little break, go through that one again. Next one is going to be back in the same position, but we're going to be doing a figure 4 stretch. So we're going to take our leg, bring it up here and down, and then just kind of sinking back. You should feel a pretty big stretch here. If you can't get all the way down this way and get a stretch, just kind of stand up here and sink those hips back. Make sure you're feeling it across the backside here. So you're here, or if you're a little bit more aggressive, you're here. Hold that for 30 seconds, switch legs, and you might see a difference side to side with which one you have a little bit more mobility with. Hold for 30 seconds, switch legs, and repeat that twice on each side. Next one, I'm going to take my shoes off. I'm going to show you a little bit of a modification. So we're going to do a calf stretch. So we're going to do the calf stretch standing up. So a lot of people will do this stretch against the wall, right? We're stretching the back leg, kind of like that split squat stance, and we're leaning in. You should feel it pretty high up here. All right, so 30-second hold there, switch, 30-second hold here. Push to a point where you feel a comfortable stretch. Don't push to pain or till you feel like a really sharp pulling or increased tension from that standpoint. It should be a comfortable stretch. The second one we're going to do is a solely stretch. So we're in the same position, except we drop that in. So if you're here, sorry, the background's not great. And then drop that in. Try to keep this back foot, that heel down on the ground. Don't drop and lift that heel up. Straight leg, unlock that knee, give it a little bend. 30 seconds here. Switch, give it a little bend. If you want to be a little bit more aggressive with this, grab a towel, just any sort of dish towel. Bean bags work really, really well. But we're going to use this to kind of stuff under the arch of our foot. So when we put this under the arch of our foot, we do what we call a supination of the foot. So we take our foot and we push to the outside, which locks up a lot of the joints within the foot, and it helps give us a more isolated, a little bit better of a stretch, because instead of losing that force through all the joints in the foot, we direct that force straight through the Achilles and the calf, which is where we want it to go, right? We know forces are going to go through the path of least resistance, so if we can lock those out, create a nice rigid lever, we can get the force to go exactly where we want. So I'll take this towel, basically put it on the floor, put my foot on top of it so it can be arch, slide it back, and you should feel a little bit more of a stretch. The challenge here is making sure that you can keep your foot flat on the floor. Okay, so you can figure out different ways to kind of stuff the towel underneath there, see how that feels, see if it works well for you. If you don't like it, that's okay, just skip it. It's just something I use with people, especially who have some limitations in their calf, so they can get a little bit more aggressive. And with the calf, so I don't know if this will show up at all, but I'm going to show off my calf. So if I, it's not great for lighting here, but you can kind of see right here is my gastroc, and then this is my soleus. So that's what we're trying to work why we do it two different ways. When we do the first one with the straight leg, we're stretching both the calf and the soleus, or the gastroc and the soleus. They're both part of the calf complex. And then when we bend the knee, we take that upper portion, the portion that most people think about when they think about a calf muscle, we take that and put it on slack. So we focus the stretch to the soleus, which a lot of people neglect. So make sure that we do both of them, knee straight and knee bent. Last thing we're going to do is if you have a foam roller, anything like this, some people have the shorter ones, some people just use a piece of PVC. We're going to do some quad stretching, or foam rolling. So here, you can kind of go whatever's comfortable. Some people, I like doing one at a time, get a little bit more force through. So if you want to do one leg with the other one up, some people will do one leg with the other one off the foam roller. Whatever is easiest for you to get done. Works for me. So we'll hang out there for a couple minutes. That'll target quads. We've done some quads, hips, calves, kind of work the entire system. 5 easy exercises. Shouldn't take you too long, but we'll start with that just to keep the accountability, keep the routine going, and we'll see you guys next time.